Home equity loan and a home equity line of credit. The same, different, I don't know. What do you think? Let me clear it up because they're definitely different. But how are they different? Pay attention. We're going to make this what? Boom. Quick. Home equity loan. Home equity line of credit. Both of them have a keyword here, and that keyword is equity. They both have equity. So I want you to think about property. Boom. This nice, beautiful house. You've had it for 5 years. It's grown in equity. It's got great equity. I don't know, maybe $500,000 of equity. That's good. The house is worth $500,000 more than what you paid for it. $500,000 more than any fees you have on it, any liens on it. You have $500,000 of credit on this home. We call that equity. So one day you wake up in the morning, you look over at your wife, or you look over at your husband, you look over at your loved one, you say, hey, what if we put a pool in the backyard? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, honey, I think I'm ready for that. Let's put a nice pool in the backyard with a jacuzzi. Ooh, nice, huh? Let's fix up that old dirt backyard. We have equity, why not use it? Now the question is, do we want to use a home equity line of credit or do we want to use a home equity loan? And there is a major difference. Let's start off with the HELOC. That's the home equity line of credit. Now, what is it? You walk into the bank. You say, hello, bank, how are you? They give you a cup of coffee. You chit chat for a minute. You say, I'd like to put a pool in the backyard. I need some money. They say, well, how much equity do you think you have? You tell them $500,000. Bank says, well, how much would you like to borrow? You say, well, I don't know, $50,000. I think $50,000 will allow us, my family, to put a nice pool. Where? Yeah, in that backyard. Bank does some research. They do their own type of appraisal. And they say, you know what, son of a gun, you're right. You do have a lot of equity. You know what? You qualify. $50,000. Here you go. How do you want it? Now, do you want a home equity line of credit or do you want a home equity loan? Now, here it comes. A home equity line of credit is this. Just like that word credit. It's just like a credit card. It's a revolving account in a sense. Think of a credit card. Here it is. It's worth $50,000. Now, you don't have to use it all. And you go back home and do some research and you find a nice pool company that'll put a pool in your backyard for only $25,000. Wow. They come over, you discuss the details, and they put the pool in the backyard. And you pay them with what? That home equity line of credit. Of that $50,000 that was allowed, you only used $25,000 of it. It's a revolving account. So now you got to pay back the bank. The bank says, hey, don't forget to give us our monthly payments. Home equity line of credit. Got it? It's a revolving account. You only owe us on the $25,000 you used. Scenario number 2. Hey, honey, let's put a pool in the backyard for the kids. Sure, let's take a trip down where? Yeah, the local bank. So you show up to the local bank, they offer you a cup of coffee, huh? Some good coffee and creamer, huh? You tell them the same scenario. We kind of like our kids. We know what we love our kids today. We're going to put a pool in the backyard for them. We need some money. Bank says, how much? You say 50 G's. Bank says, you know what? You do qualify. Your home does have what? Yeah. Equity. And they say, here's $50,000, a home equity loan. A loan. Keyword here is a loan. It's a one lump sum. They're handing you $50,000. You go back home and you do some research and you find a pool company that'll do the pool for how much? Yeah, that same guy. $25,000. You don't have to use the whole 50. You only want to use $25,000 of it. You only have to use half of it. But the bank handed you $50,000. No ifs, ands, or buts. They gave you one big loan. Here it is, $50,000. You owe us what? $50,000. Although you only used $25,000 of it, you owe them. They gave you, what else do you want? You owe them $50,000. So what you want to do with the other $25,000 is up to you. You want to invest it? You want to do improvements on the house? You want to go on that dream trip that you've always wanted to go to? You got something on your bucket list? Do it. Because you still owe them what? Yeah, $50,000. So what's the difference? Home equity line of credit, revolving account, you're only charged and expected to pay back what you used. Home equity loan, you got to pay back what you took from the bank that day. And that's the biggest difference. Don't get confused. You want to put a pool in your backyard and you have equity, go for it. Home equity line of credit or a home equity loan. They do wonders for the family. It brings love to the house. Hey, listen, we just discussed equity in this vlog. I want you to learn even more about it. Check out this video here. You get tons out of it. We'll see you next week.